Oh, hi. My name is Stitch. It's time for another just to preview. Yes, just to preview is about jesters, and jesters is about Ohana, and Ohana is about family. Thank you. Give me 1 second.
Hey everybody, see how good my disguise was? It's Warren Sprague, back at it again with another Just a Preview. Today, King Kopy joins us like always.
I do. I've never seen Lilo and Stitch. I don't have an impression of another character for you.
Oh, goodness.
Perhaps Lilo?
Perfect. She has that expression 4 times in the film. Once, never mind. We won't go into the details. Anyway, thanks for joining us, Kopy. Let's talk improv. It's just a preview. We've got another school on tap, another captain, and a lot more improv. Today is one of my favorite schools, only because we have always had a playful rivalry with them over at Del Sol, and they've been filled with some of the best comedians we've had in all of our Jesters history, including 2 MVPs and this guy. His name is Nick Wagmeister of Silverado High School.
Oh, do I come in yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
You did it.
Congratulations.
Yes.
We got you past the velvet rope and you're in the club. Yeah.
With mac and cheese.
It's weird to think that Nick is now a senior, huh?
Man,
Don't do that, man. No. Oh, man.
Got gas from it, right?
That makes my stomach itch. I feel the inside tingling. No, I don't like it.
Nick, how do you feel about this being your senior year? The fact that now we're marching into the digital age in 2020 and you're having to reinvent your comedy for this media. Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you optimistic? What's going on?
I mean, at first I was like a little bummed, but I was like, you know what? That's not the move. I was like, this is my senior year. I want to make it as good as possible, and I want to bring people up. So, and we've been experimenting with the online comedy. So you'd be surprised how much more it opens up for you. It's a little bit experimental. So I've been enjoying it so far.
Good. I'm glad you're already getting into the experimental. Yes, it gives you an opportunity to make yourself into an alternative version of you. You can throw on all these props. You can do terrible impressions based off of a tie and a Etsy shirt. But whatever you want to do, you go out there and you do it. And that's what it's always been about. So why not just bring that in?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Gotta make it the best you can be. Either way.
Yeah. You gotta be pleased with working with Coach Isaac still. I think I misquoted and said that he's from Silverado. He's your coach, but he was killing it in Green Valley all those years. But I mean, you did get to learn from Corey Shalmy all those years too. One of the of our league. So you got a lot to build off of, right?
Yeah, I am blessed to be part of Silverado because I feel like if anyone can make online improv work, it's Isaac Glover, 100%. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of creativity there between you two. Yes, go.
Well, let's speak to some students that would argue against that, because I know Isaac flat out came out the first day of practices here at Silverado and said, "Look, I don't want to do this thing online." Like he was as blunt as possible. And anyone who knows Isaac, especially as an improv instructor, that's Isaac in a nutshell. Like blunt.
And Isaac came to us, like you said, he's blunt. He came up to us saying that. He said, if I'm being honest, he said, I really am dreading doing this. And we're like, man, we get it because we're kind of dreading doing it too. Like, so, but the more we got into it and the more flow we picked up, he came to me and he was like, dude, he's like, I'm getting the hang of this. Like, he goes, you see what I'm doing here? Like, and we were all super excited about it. And he's pulling it off and he's got a good system going and we're learning new strategies over online improv. It's pretty exciting. I'm having a good time with it.
I've long said that I find you one of the funniest folks in our league. It's been a couple years now that I've said Nick's gotta get there at some point. So my point is now, with all the props that you might be able to use to accentuate your characters, with all of the costume mix-ups and the different ways you can throw us curveballs, you've got to be stoked, man. If anyone's ready for this, it's definitely you.
That's who Nick was before COVID. Like,
right.
We basically
literally. What's up?
So that's who you were before COVID.
Yeah.
So COVID like handed you a giant present.
In
that
our
was always
yearbook,
my least favorite rule in improv is no props because I was like, I'll always find a way to incorporate something.
I was just about to say, you know, in our Jester's yearbook of you on your freshman year, you were voted most likely to pull out your cell phone mid-scene. So
oh man,
you're definitely ready for this kind of transition. I got to ask though, what about the rest of your team? How are they taking to things? Are they revving up?
So we started off shaky, as I'm sure the rest of CCSD did. Did you just shake?
Maybe. Sometimes I do that.
Anyways, so we started off shaky. We had I feel like the returners that's been here for a few years, not just like 1 year, we're like, you know what, we're gonna put our heart and souls into it to make sure that this is good for not just us but Isaac, because we wanted to help him out as well. And the more we kept doing it, the more ideas we're really working as a team this year. We're really trying to figure out ways to make this work. And every meeting we progress more and more in ways. Nathan, he's killing it this year. Nathan did some stuff the other day that I was in tears laughing. And it's all camera based. He was a vlogger on YouTube, and every time the camera would turn back on, he was in the new spot of his house. And he'd be like, check out my sick pool, check out my whip. And he ended up in his car. Like, it was hysterical. Parker, he's killing it. He did some more directional camera work, if that makes sense. He, like, every character he'd do it like super far back or like really close to the camera, you know. Yeah, we've got Janiyah, hysterical as always. We got some new people who wanted to join last year but didn't. Cool. Sam Martin. We have Anastasia. She's a returner from last year. Seth really got creative with it. He had a soundboard and a vocal changer. And he would do his scenes in a super low voice like this on his mic and then add sound effects mid-scene. I've never laughed harder in my life. It was hysterical.
Oh my goodness. Game changer.
So it's not just the returners who's getting creative with it. Seth was a freshman last year. This is his second year to be online. That's incredible to me. It's incredible.
Right.
I'm wildly proud of my team.
Of all the captains, you sound like you got your pulse. You got your finger on the pulse of the whole team, you know, and you have to at this point, as we're reinventing ourselves, you're going to have to build from the ground up. And I got to say, you know, one of my favorite memories of Silverado was maybe a couple years ago now. You guys came out to Del Sol. We workshopped a couple games together. One that I think became a game you guys did put out on stage for the first time last year in your own version. And it's been really fun to watch you guys workshop these games. I wonder if that's happening this year too. Are you guys building anything brand new?
We've discussed games that we've wanted to try and put into an online world, and we have ideas. We're just not there right this second. Like, we're like, in a couple meetings we'll try this. In a couple meetings we'll try this. We did play a game that I haven't played since like my freshman year. I'm trying to remember what game it was, but I don't really remember. I remember the name of it. It was one person is basically the entire scene, and then there's two other people that have one lines. Is it called one line? Is that what it's called? And all they can say is that one line.
2 lines.
Yeah.
2 lines. My bad. But yes, I haven't played that in years, and ironically, we brought it back for online school. So, we're definitely throwing some stuff we didn't do last year into it, and we're definitely wanting to try. We're still trying to progress from where we were last year. We're not stopping either way.
Well, don't.
I was there when Nathan did the pool car thing. I mean, I want to justify that even more because I'm seeing a little bit more of that from teams in that area. But Nathan started literally laying in his bed. It was radio, I believe. And so the cameras were off. And when it got to Nathan was in his bed. He's like, I'm just not feeling real well today. Like, just a bad day. Comes back and he's out in his pool and he's just like, yo, and he's like feeling a lot better today. And then on the third radio spot, he's pretending to drive his car.
And as radio for radio, that is so perfect. It's like the perfect position to be in, and I'm so proud of Nathan. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a great year for entertainment value for Jesters once these kids embrace all of the different things they can do. And I know a big part of that for you has been Coach Isaac and how much he's broadening the horizons over there. But I got to ask, we need to hear a little bit of Isaac in this interview, if you ask me. It's been a couple of years you've been working with them. Give me just a 15-second soundbite of what Isaac would want to tell you is if you're getting ready for an improv game with us right after that.
If Isaac, okay, so you want me what Isaac would tell to us right before a game?
Sure.
Your best Isaac impression.
As an Isaac impression?
Please, all of the Isaac.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to frizz my hair out for this. I have no hair.
Yup.
Right, just get the hair going, right? Yep. And then he's like, all right, kids, just go have fun. Don't worry about the audience. Don't worry about the audience. They'll laugh. Just have fun. And then we're like, thanks, Isaac, no problem. And he goes, yeah. He really never, like, right before a show, he just stops being a coach.
Isaac just became a Los Angeles talent agent, from what I can tell. Well done.
Isaac will coach us to death all week, and then right before a show, he just like mellows out. That's always been Isaac. He always just super calm, like just doesn't want to stress us out at all.
Good coaches. They hype. They back off. Go play. Bye.
Yeah. He's like, this is what we're gonna do. Have fun. And then just this. We're like, oh, thanks, Isaac. We're all shaking
right now, Nick. I hope you're ready for it. You, me, and Kopy, the long-awaited scene that no one knew they wanted to watch until they watched this. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Dude, it's going to be fun. We haven't played this game that he's about to pull from this hat with any of the other schools.
Ooh, we're going to play the game Phone Booth.
Phone booth. Okay.
Here's how phone booth works. One of us is going to start off solely on our own. We're going to enter a phone booth. We are going to start speaking with our suggestion because we're all going to get a different suggestion. While I'm talking on, or whoever's talking, while we're talking, the next person who comes in is going to be getting into the phone booth, getting prepared, getting ready, picking up the phone, dialing it, and waiting until they find something that they can jump off of from what the first person said. So it could be a word, it could be a concept, but whatever they jump off of, they will jump into their conversation and continue on in their conversation. Only one person's allowed to speak at a time. We can steal the scene back and forth from each other as much as we want, as long as we follow in the order. The first person starts, second person comes in, third person comes in, and then it's off to the races. We also have to leave the way we came in. Last person finds a way to hang up their call. Second person then picks it up, finds a way to hang up their call. First person hangs up, finds a way to hang up their call.
Okay.
Questions?
The conversations don't interact with each other, though, apart from jumping off from one another.
Correct.
And when you're going in the reverse order, you still have to pick up off of each other?
Nope. So when number 3 hangs up their call, it will go back to number 2. And then number 2 and number 1 can play for a second, but once number 2 hangs up the call, then number 1 will find a way to end.
Okay.
So who wants to be number 1? Number 1's kind of easy.
What do you want to do, Nick? Follow your gut.
You go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first. No worries.
Okay. Nick, do you want to be number 2 or number 3?
I'll be 2.
Okay, and then I'll be 3. So me and you will turn off our cameras. Give Warren just a second. Nick, when you come in, a lot of pantomime. Pretend you're in a phone booth getting ready until you find your spot to jump off of Warren. We need suggestions. So Warren is having some sort of drama in his life. What's his drama?
I just exploded a Dr. Pepper on myself. But that's that's it.
Cool.
He exploded a Dr. Pepper on himself.
Nick, I am having a midlife crisis. What's my midlife crisis?
Your midlife crisis is you just can't get rid of all of your oranges.
Cool. And Warren, Nick badly needs a new what?
Haircut. No offense.
Okay, Nick badly needs a new haircut. I need to get rid of all my oranges, and Warren is. What's yours again?
I apologize. I should be paying attention to this.
Dr. Pepper blew up on it.
Your Dr. Pepper blew up on yourself. Cool.
Yep.
Here we go. This is our game of phone booth. Let's begin.
Mom! Yeah, I'm at the party. I know. No, I know it's late. Listen, I was supposed to stay the night, but my Dr. Pepper. Yeah, no, it's all over me. No, I didn't mean to. Mom, don't be mad. It was just one soda. Can you come? Mom, one soda. Can you come get me? Please, Mom. Mom, please. I'm tired of being over here covered in sticky stuff. Please, Daniel said I smell weird. Yeah.
Daniel said I smell weird. Do you understand this, Josh? I need you to come over and cut my hair. It is too long. I can't even fit it in a hat no more. It's starting to smell like Cheetos and Doritos and the mac and cheese I ate earlier. I don't even know how that got in there, Josh. Come, please cut my hair. Dude, it was like blue at one point. Now I just think the dye is leaking into my eyes. I feel it in my ears. Do you understand? Josh, quit cutting me off. Quit cutting me off. Josh, quit cutting me off and cut my hair instead. How about that? Don't cut me off. Cut my hair. I'm over
Hey,
this.
you cut me off, huh? When I talked to you earlier, you cut me off. It's like you didn't want to buy my oranges, huh? Listen, Mama, me, Ricardo, I'm looking for a little side hustle. Ricardo needs some money. So if you hang up on me, Mama, how am I going to make some money? Oh, Mama, you need to realize I'm the good son. The other son, the lawyer, Mama,
You're
he didn't
so
even
mean
get
to
his
me,
full.
Mom. Why are you always calling me Ben? Just because I mess up my t-shirt every time and then I have to give you my allowance so you can get me more soda. You're so mean to me, Mom. Just come pick me up. I want to go home.
Home, Mama, you can't expect me to come home. If you pay me for the oranges, then I'm gonna be hollering at the club. That's why I need the hustle.
I'm going to be hollering at the club real loud until I get my hair cut. I'm going to scream, Josh Beavis gives the worst haircuts in town because he won't cut it. Do you understand me? I have animals growing in my hair at the moment.
Mommy, I have animals licking my shirt right now. It's sticky and I don't like it and I want to go home. You've been my mom for years. You should know that when I'm wet, I don't want to be out and about with playing with kids and stuff. Gosh, I want a new mommy.
No, I don't want a new mommy. I just want you to give your son some money, like we talked about, huh? Okay, look, if I make you a deal, if I come over...
Look, if I make you a deal, okay, I will give you the mac and cheese that's in my hair for payment of cutting my hair. We have a deal?
Hairs, we're splitting hairs, Mama. You need to understand that I didn't make all the right choices in my life.
It's a hair, Mom. It's a hair. It's on my body. It will not stop licking my shirt. It's got Dr. Pepper on it. Come get me. It's a full-grown hair. Mom!
Full-grown hair? Are you making fun of me now, Ma? It's not my fault you married the bald dad. Oh, whatever, Mama.
Yes, I still have my lucky rabbit's foot, Ma. I do, I promise. I have my lucky rabbit's foot, and I pray...
Rabbit's foot. There's a rabbit's foot in my hair. I will give it to you if you come right now. I am at Chuck E. Cheese Pizza. I will give you the rabbit's foot, my lucky rabbit's foot. If you come cut my hair right now. Don't
Chuck E.
give me that.
Cheese is my favorite restaurant, Mom. It means the world to me. But at this point, I just want to come home. Oh, you will? Okay, thanks. I love you, Mommy. You're the best. My favorite thing about you is when you make me hot chocolate when it's cold outside and it rains, and then it's all wet, and then I get wet.
It's all wet. It's all wet. It's dripping onto my shirt, man. You're on your way? You're on your way. Oh my gosh, Josh, I appreciate that. Wait, is that you in the black Benz? Oh, okay, real quick. Oh my gosh, Josh. Oh, thank you so much. As I promised, here's my lucky rabbit. I guess I can hang this phone up now. You're here. All right, see you, Josh.
Oh gosh, Mom, you're the best. Oh, I see you coming now. I'm gonna get out of the phone booth and get this hair away from me. It's rabbit. Gross. Bye.
And scene. Perfect. That is.
I got some mac and cheese out of my hair.
What is the definition of the word perfect in that context right there? Was that perfect for real?
Huh? What? Hey, we all learned.
We improv. How awesome is that? Congrats. Yeah. Guys, this was a lot of fun. I was very inspired to get to come together with you all and watch you eat macaroni and cheese and talk a little bit of improv and get ready for this upcoming 2020 year that's going to change so much about what we've done thus far in Jesters. But before we leave, we do want to call on one more source of inspiration. For you see, when we are all in need of coming together, we like to invest in a little bit of music. We got to sit down, we get to put our hands on under our chins, and we get to listen real hard to wisdom from a song.
Yep, and it hasn't been working. So we've put out over 20 interviews with schools already, and it's just not working. So I actually went to Fire Song from this position, and Song said, wait, hold on, let me try something. I said, okay, Song, what are you going to try? Song says, what if I can actually prove to you that I'm inspiring someone? I said, okay, deal, let's do it. So this is Song's proof of inspiring someone. Here's wisdom from a song.
Better be good.
Diamonds on my wrist, so you call me ice cream. You could double dip, because I know you like me. Ice cream, chillin'. Ice cream, chillin'.
How many chances?
Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? She's actually making a difference. She's not barking up the wrong tree for a change. Anything, boys?
Well, it's been fun, guys.
To leave?
Yeah, we're gonna call it.
Cool. It's been fun. We do need to leave. Thank you so much for remaining rooted to this spot while we did all this. And we look forward to the next time we get to see you. Maybe it's another day. Maybe it's another week. Who knows? But next time we'll definitely have a totally new school, totally new captain, and more improv to talk about and play. But in the meantime, Nick, I've always been one of your biggest fans, no matter how many other people think you're awesome too. And I want you to know that I'm rooting for Silverado to have a great year. Don't let us down. We will look forward to seeing you guys when you get to playing. And goodbye, Jesters Universe.